Hey everyone, hope you guys are all doing well. I'm going to do a collective reading and we're going to see what the message is today. Keep in mind it's general, so it could be past, present, or future. You will know best how this resonates in your case, okay, on your timeline. Now, I have a plant in this room. I've had this plant for a couple of years now, and it bloomed when I bought it. It was blooming, and then it stopped blooming for 2 years now. This plant has not had a flower on it in 2 years, and I was just looking at it. I kept wondering like why it's not blooming and like, you know, what's going on. And I was just looking at it this morning, and there's a little tiny flower coming out of this plant, and I was so excited and happy. I haven't seen a flower on this plant in so long, and for some reason, you know, I feel like sharing it, okay? Maybe it'll be part of the message, we'll see. Where, you know, for a long time you just like things just seem like it's just not really going anywhere, okay? Or nothing's really changing. There's no real change, and then all of a sudden like there's new life. Like new life gets brought into it, you know, or there's like a new discovery, or there's a new, like, I don't know how to say, something new, unexpected, you know. All of a sudden there's like a new journey or a new path forward or a new idea. It's like something can bloom again, or we'll see what that means. I don't know. What's going on here in the collective at this time? Let's see. The Knight of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Fool, and the Two of Wands. Okay, so this has to do with a choice that was made. Now, we have a group of people here. Okay, this could be a group of people that you know, or a friends group, social circle, some sort of a party, okay? A Queen of Wands. Now this could be you, or this could be someone that you know, or someone that you're dealing with. We have an offer here, somebody coming towards someone with an offer, okay? It kind of looks like somebody coming towards you and wanting to be your friend, right? This is a chance that someone took here, okay? This is a risk. Let's see what this is. Why is the Knight of Cups here for the collective? Why is that here? The Queen of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so Queen of Wands is given a bit like, you know, hidden enemy, right? Somebody that is pretending to be nice and wanting to come towards you in a nice way, in a caring way, wanting to be your friend, but the Five of Swords is deception. This is someone manipulative. They have some sort of selfish intentions, and the Four of Swords is like, this is a plan, or this is well thought out, or they take their time to contemplate how they're going to come towards you and how they're going to act, okay? Yeah. What's the Three of Cups? The Ace of Wands, the Hermit, and the Moon in reverse. It's almost like this is someone that is trying to pretend to be your friend, or they're trying to get close to you as a friend because they want to figure out some sort of hidden information, or they want to know what you're doing or you're planning or what your moves are, okay? It's like they're trying to find out your secrets. That's kind of what this looks like. Who's this Queen of Wands? Two of Cups. Yeah, it's something about a relationship. The High Priestess and the Five of Wands. Okay, so like I said, it's either someone that's trying to get close to you in a relationship, or someone who was trying to come across like they're a friend, a soulmate. The Two of Swords, like they don't know anything. Okay, they're oblivious to something. But your intuition could have kicked in that this person is in some sort of a competition with you, okay? It's kind of giving me my reading from yesterday, the hidden enemy reading. So what's the Fool? The Seven of Cups in reverse. There's no illusion. The Eight of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Somebody here feels trapped, feels stuck. Trapped in a fence, okay? Animals trapped in a fence. Again, that's my reading from yesterday. Ten of Wands, feeling like something is really hard, something is a burden, feeling trapped in a circumstance. Okay, let's see if we can find out some more. Why is this, tell me more about this Knight of Cups. What is this person trying to offer here? A Queen of Cups. This has to do with a Queen of Cups. Who's this? This has to do with the truth coming out. Clarity, truth, revelation. The truth is coming out about somebody doing something strategically here, okay? A Hand of Cards. Being strategic. The truth coming out about cards. Okay, so side note. Now, if this is someone, okay, if you read tarot, if you also read tarot, like I don't know if this is someone that asked you to read cards for them. This is somebody that could have approached you, asked you if you could read cards for them. Like send them like some cards or something like that. Love. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. This is some sort of truth coming out about how someone tried to take a chance. They try to be strategic when it comes to love. With a Queen of Cups. Tell me more about that, please. The Devil. See, I was not trusting it at the beginning, and now I'm definitely not trusting it. The Devil. In disguise. Disguised as a Knight of Cups, okay? Disguised as someone who's nice and wants to be nice to someone and wants to give to someone. The Devil underneath it all. Wow, the Emperor. The Emperor on top of the Devil. Okay, well. Why is the Emperor on top of the Devil? Despair. Someone in despair over someone being toxic or someone being obsessive, or what is that? Concern about someone's occupation. Someone being in despair and being concerned about someone's occupation. Now, this Queen of Wands, because that's what it's looking like. It looks like this Queen of Wands came forward as a manipulator, as a saboteur, and claimed that they were in despair and concerned about someone's occupation. I mean, the Devil might, with occupation, could even have something to do with a contract, okay? Maybe it's like a work contract. But I'm not even really getting that. Why is the Devil here? The Chaser. No, someone that's obsessed with someone. A chaser in a codependent relationship. A fear of abandonment. Someone that's obsessive. Someone that's possessive. Someone that's codependent and chasing after someone. Obsessed with someone. Jealous and obsessed with someone. In despair and concerned about someone's occupation. Who's this Queen of Wands? someone that's codependent, obsessive, possessive, and controlling. I can't make it up. So this sabotaging, vengeful, spiteful energy is someone that's codependent, obsessed with you, jealous of you. And what is this about? Someone being concerned about someone's occupation. What's the Five of Swords? Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, paradise. They tried to play a hand of cards. They tried to be strategic here. Honestly, I feel like it's like the codependent, jealous one, or the obsessive one. So the one that's obsessed with you is trying to tell someone, trying to tell an emperor that you're the one that's obsessed, obsessive, jealous, and chasing after someone and a stalker. That's their hand of cards here. That's how they're trying to take a chance, take a risk. And it's because they were in despair and concerned about their occupation or something that they maybe did for work. Tell me more about occupation. Healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from a toxic relationship. Okay, hold on. You're going to have to explain this a bit better to me. What is going on here? A Queen of Pentacles is going on here. And a missed opportunity. So a Queen of Pentacles missed an opportunity, or a Queen of Pentacles couldn't make a move. They couldn't do something. They couldn't take action with some sort of messages. The Page of Cups. With some sort of a message, with some sort of good news. A Queen of Pentacles couldn't take action with messages because you were not at the house, or you were not home, because you were not at the location. You're not at the house. You moved out of the house. Somebody doesn't go to that house. Okay, something about a house in reverse. What's the Page of Cups? Or they couldn't come to your house, or this Queen of Pentacles didn't have any kind of an opportunity to come to your house. They couldn't get in your house. They were concerned about an occupation and in despair about something that they were doing for work. They were trying to figure out how to heal this and free themselves from something toxic that they had done. They couldn't get in your house. They didn't have an opportunity to get in your house, to get near you. And this has something to do with, what's the Page of Cups? Karmic relationship in reverse. They didn't have a way of getting close to you without you being triggered. Karmic relationship in reverse. They couldn't transcend the obstacle. Exactly. So whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, it seems like they had a real issue with getting close to you. They couldn't find a way how to get close to you. They couldn't get near you, get in your house. They couldn't get you to come over to their house. They couldn't take action. And there's some sort of messages here, or somebody trying to make themselves look innocent, or some sort of an apology, or trying to reach out to someone. They couldn't transcend this obstacle, and they were concerned and in despair about an occupation or a plan, something that they were working on, something to do with a love offer, and a Queen of Cups, love. And a Queen of Wands, who's a codependent, obsessive stalker, telling the Emperor that you're the obsessed stalker. Okay, something like that, man. What's the Five of Swords? They couldn't defend themselves. Nine of Wands reversed. They didn't have a way of defending themselves, but they still wanted to manipulate. and get their way. They had to get their way. Six of Swords. They had to figure out how to get away with something that they felt like they couldn't defend themselves from. So what's that? A main female. So this could be this Queen of Pentacles, or it could be the Queen of Wands, or the Queen of Cups, okay? Pick one. A child. And something to do with a child, or they're trying to make themselves look innocent. False person. They couldn't defend themselves. They wanted to get away, and they wanted to make themselves look innocent. And they couldn't transcend an obstacle with some sort of getting close to you or getting near you or getting in your house or something like that. So, all right, what's this Three of Cups? The Six of Wands. This group of people, they just wanted to win, okay? They didn't care what they have to do as long as they win. That was the plan. We have to win. Yeah, this group of people working together, look at this, okay? So this has been going on for a long time. A long time. A lot of strategizing, a lot of trying to put their heads together and find a solution because of a plan that they've been going at for a long time that they didn't want to give up, and they really just wanted to be victorious, okay? They just wanted to win. Just want to win, just gotta win, right? Like that kind of energy. Just has to work. All right, so what's this Hermit or the Ace of Wands? They had to take some sort of action to try and hold on to something. Hold on to what? Hold on to their expectations. It's like, no, we are expecting to win, and we expect it now, and we expect it to go our way, and we expect to hold on to control, and we're going to win this, and it's going to work, and we just need to keep reformulating the plan, and then eventually we'll win, right? Bad health. Expecting someone to be in bad health. Okay, so they've been working a very long time on putting you in bad health, expecting it as well. They've been expecting this. Family room in reverse, but they can't get close to you, okay? They cannot get you in the home, in the house. They can't get near you. Family room in reverse. What's the Hermit? A cassette. Replaying events over in your head. Outdated thinking. A cassette. A video. Acts. Breakup, separation. Stop the pattern. A breakup, a separation. Replaying events over in your head. What is that? A relationship, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception. A relationship evolving to the next phase. I don't feel like it's a relationship. I feel like it's these people. They're constantly like waiting to see what happens next so that they can adjust the plan so that it can evolve to the next phase. Or they see everything in like phases. I don't know what this is. Okay, so they're just replaying events over in their head, watching, looking, stalking. So that's kind of, you know what it's giving me? It's like when a plan goes wrong, they then try to replay what happened so that they can then try again. They just keep replaying events over and over. They just keep replaying the same thing over and over, watching, looking, stalking. Trying to get something to evolve to the next phase. Tell me more about this with cassette and stalking. Hey, they're just stalking. They're literally just stalking, okay? Spying, stalking, and watching you. Strength. Because they feel like they're going to win, or they feel like they have the upper hand. They feel like they're going to overpower you. They're stronger than you. They're just stalking and watching you, okay, all the time. Yeah, but their plan, it doesn't work. The Two of Swords in reverse, it doesn't work. So every time the plan doesn't work, they just resort back to stalking you, replaying everything that happened again, replaying everything that they've already done up until this point. It's like they have, I don't know, a notepad next to them, and they just try and find a new way how to get what they want so that they don't get exposed when the plan doesn't work. It's like they just keep going back to the drawing board. That's what I'm getting off of this, because they're so desperate to win. They have this expectation that it has to work. You're going to be put in bad health. It has to work. What's the Moon in reverse? Some sort of communication about Ace of Cups. A new beginning in love? What is the Ace of Cups? A house. But something now has been exposed about the house, the home, the location, the property. What about it? They don't want the truth to come out. No, you want to know what this is? Okay. It's, okay, so the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Wands with strength is literally their mentality of we're stronger in numbers. Okay, so if one plan doesn't work out, then who is the next person in the vicinity that's closest to collective that we can then ask to join our side or join our group or whatever? Okay, it's kind of like constantly scouting to see who they could bring into the group next, right? And it's like they get exposed. The plan doesn't work. The plan doesn't work out. They get exposed. Then they do their thing again where they start stalking you again, watching you again, looking maybe at your connections, your friends, who you're friends with, who you hang out with, who they can message, who they can get close to, who they can pull into the group, because look, the Queen of Pentacles can't come to your house. The Queen of Pentacles can't get close to you. You're not going to anyone's house. There's no way of them getting near you, and they know that. So the only thing they can do now is try and figure out how can we get close to collective if they don't want to let us in, okay, this old group. So it's kind of like before they get exposed, they don't want the truth to come out. They feel like, oh no, we can't let the truth come out. So who can we go to now? Who can we infiltrate now so that we can evolve this plan to the next phase? And then they come in with the next plan. Then they come with the next communication. Then they come in with the next idea, because they feel like, oh, now we have someone that can get close to collective. Now we have someone that can go to someone's house or come to this location. Now we know who we can contact to get close to you. It's like they're just trying to scout for people. Anyone that, anybody around you that they feel like they can bribe or convince to join them. That's kind of what this is giving me, right? It's like if one plan fails, okay, who can we call next, kind of a thing? Because they're obsessed with winning. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, who can we bribe next, okay? Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. What's that? The Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Something about work, okay? Or the plan. Or communication about work. This is about your job or someone's plan, some sort of communication. What's that about? A soulmate, a contract. This has to do with a partnership, an agreement, and a contract. See, I was kind of getting that. It has to do with a work contract with a Queen of Swords. That they were not thinking about when they did something here. Okay, so again, it's like they do one stupid thing that they don't think clearly about, right? They don't think something through with stupid plans. And then they just have to keep coming up with other things to try and get out of the first stupid thing that they did, where they didn't think something through. And it kind of looks like a work contract, a Queen of Swords, and a wealthy man. Yeah, it's about money. It's a contract. So it started with this: concerned and in despair about an occupation. So it's giving me financial crime, right? It's doing something deceptive with money, with a contract, with a job, and something to do with money. And after they did that, they wasted all their time trying to figure out how to get close enough to you to cover this up. And then when they started running out of ways to get close to you, they tried and doing other things, I guess. Going back to the drawing board, replaying things over and over. They had an expectation that they were going to be putting you in bad health, which makes me feel like, look, they did something deceptive with money, with a business contract, or with some sort of legal paperwork that has to do with money and career. They want to hold on to this money, which makes it a financial crime and probably fraud. Okay, they want to hold on to it. And they're expecting to put you in bad health by getting near you, but none of that worked. It all failed, okay? So this is them then trying to figure out how to get close to you so that the truth doesn't come out. And then, you know, getting other people involved because I guess there's strength in numbers, right? So tell me more about this Queen of Wands here and this Two of Cups. Yeah, so they felt like they had to find a way how to defend themselves because of some sort of sadness and a relationship. What's that? Love in reverse. Unconditional love in reverse. Giving and receiving affection in reverse. So I guess this is something that came after all of their failed attempts at trying to come to your house or trying to get you to come to someone's house, making you sick. They then said something about a competition, okay? Some sort of fighting, that there was competition or an argument or conflict that broke out over somebody not loving someone. Right, so this Queen of Wands, this goes back to that. This Queen of Wands down here who's obsessed with you, jealous, and controlling here, and codependent. This one felt like they can't get out of something here. They don't know how to get out of something. They don't know how to defend themselves. So they came up with this plan to sabotage you, because everybody here is concerned about this occupation. They're all concerned about a job. So they came up with a plan to say that you are chasing after them and you're obsessed with them and you want to do something to them. Okay, so to sum it up in one sentence, these people do something corrupt with money and with a job. They commit a financial crime. They want to keep the money. They also want to get away with it. So in order to get away with whatever they have done here for money, possibly fraud, they are trying, and possibly, you know, why are they trying to get rid of you unless it's fraud, right? So, or identity fraud. So the big plan then is, okay, let's see who we can get on board here. And we're going to accuse collective of being jealous of a relationship, or being jealous that somebody doesn't love them, or being obsessed with someone. And that's how we're going to get rid of collective so that we can keep all the money. Am I getting it right? All right, Five of Wands. needing time, taking time, in time cycles, clock. Time, fighting about time. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news. Sudden change, now something is suddenly changing. It's shocking news because of text, calls, emails. And the time. Who's this Queen of Wands? A liar. That's who the Queen of Wands is. She's a liar and a deceiver, a manipulator and a backstabber and a little criminal. Okay, that's who the Queen of Wands is. Trying to get away with something. Okay, so whoever the Queen of Wands is who's trying to get away with criminal behavior. Okay, trying to get the burden off of them. They don't want to be implicated. They don't want to go down for something that they did. They don't want to be burdened with this. They don't want to go to jail, okay? Page of Cups, they want to look innocent. Reaching out to someone because they want to make themselves look innocent. Oh, time. Because you don't want to go to someone's house anymore because these people can't figure out how to get near you anymore. So what I'm assuming what this is that this group knows they're in trouble. They know that they did something here. They know that they need to figure out how they're going to get out of whatever they did, okay? So Queen of Wands reaches out to you. Time, okay? Something about the time or maybe the date when they reached out to you, or they will in the future, okay? Take it how it resonates. But reaching out to you or wanting to reach out to you, wanting to find a way to get close to you again, for the sole reason of knowing that they need to get away with something, okay, that they did. So tell me more about this shocking news here. They felt embarrassed, humiliated, defeated, okay? They didn't want to be exposed. They didn't want to have a fall from grace when it comes out that something was fake news or something was a false report or something about the messages or the communication being wrong. Okay, tell me more about that. They're a liar. This person is a liar. Yeah, they are a liar. They are a liar. It could even be them lying and telling people that they don't talk to you anymore, when in reality there's actual evidence and proof of them reaching out to you, wanting to get close to you, because they know that their time is ticking, okay, and they're in deep trouble for something that they've done, and they need to find a way how to get close to you, okay? Could have something to do with vacation, okay? A vacation. They started to get nervous. They started to get scared. They told people that they didn't talk to you anymore, but then there's evidence of them actually reaching out to you. Yeah, that proves that they're a liar. This has to do with a plan to break someone up, okay? A plan to break someone up, or a plan with to say there was a breakup, or working on a breakup, or this person wanted you to break up. Or this person is working together with these other people. This is all part of the plan, okay? Holding on to someone, holding on to something. Knight of Wands, taking action so that they can hold on to something. What is this Queen of Wands trying to hold on to? Their car. A car. So is that the bribe that they got? Is that how they got bribed, with a car? You didn't buy this person a car. You did not buy this person a car. Why is the car coming out? This is what they want to hold on to? Where'd they get the car from? It's not from you. Definitely the fuck not. Okay, that's what they want to hold on to though, a car. So it kind of looks like that's what they got bribed with, right? They got bribed with something big, something massive here. That's what they want to keep. It wasn't money that they got. Unexpected income in reverse. They didn't get money. Or they don't want to give it back. Okay? So it looks like whoever this Queen of Wands is, they got bribed with a car. They didn't get bribed with money. Somebody bought them a car, and it wasn't you, okay? It was not you. It was most likely who this Queen of Pentacles is, whoever that is, right? All right, so they didn't want to lose their car. They didn't want to give back their bribe to work together with these people to set you up and get close to you and pretend to be your friend. The Empress in the reverse. Yeah, this is a needy, codependent, disempowered, not confident, self-centered, disingenuous, controlling, very needy, codependent energy here. This is an Empress in the reverse. And they wanted a lot of money. 10 of Pentacles, okay? The Tower. And now this person is getting a shocking, devastating tower, okay? Something is shocking. Oh, you mean the car that they bought? Yeah, you didn't buy that car for this person. I don't know who the fuck bought the car, okay? But it wasn't you. It was not you. It definitely was not you, okay? No, they got this car to set this whole thing up with lovers to work together for a relationship, or they did this with some sort of a plan because they were a part of this plan. They were working together with this group. They were working together with this group, and it could have something to do with, like, even, let's say this Queen of Wands has absolutely nothing to do with this group. Like, they don't even know each other. But this group is stalking and watching and hacking you. So, you know, they're seeing who you're texting, and they see that you're texting this Queen of Wands, maybe because you knew them at some point, okay, or you were friends with them at some point. So they get the number from your hacked phone or whatever, and then they just contact this person, say, hey, you want to work together with us? I guess the Queen of Wands said, yes, sure, I'll work together with you on this plan here, lovers. And they said, great, what do you want from us? And she said, I want a car. And they said, okay, we'll buy you a car, right? Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and she doesn't want to lose the investment now. The World. High Priestess, that's the gift. That's the angel message. The gift that this person received, the bribe that this person received, is a car. I don't know why that's so important, but that's what it is. And she got it from this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I don't know if the Queen of Pentacles in reverse bought the car or sent this person money for the car or how they did this, but that's, I feel like, what happened here. That was the bribe. So if you see a Queen of Wands who is pretending to be your friend or pretending to be nice to you or trying to figure out how to get close to you, and they all of a sudden have a brand new car, it's a bribe. It's a bribe. Okay? It was the idea of the Queen of Pentacles in reverse to get close to you after the Queen of Pentacles in reverse couldn't get close to you anymore. And everybody was so concerned about this occupation and what they had done here with some sort of a job, how they were making money. And they needed someone to get close to you. So I guess they picked the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, being greedy and being corrupt and being a backstabber, said yes. And maybe even just being jealous of you, okay? Being a hidden enemy, being jealous, envious, you know, who knows what it was, okay? But they were convinced, so easily, I guess. So what's the Fool? And then, you know, so because they didn't want whatever was coming out about them to come out, they end up taking a risk and probably reaching out to you again, trying to get close to you again. Trapped, okay? Keep your screenshots, guys, okay? The important ones anyways. I can't make it up. Page of Wands, King of Wands. There's a King of Wands, or this is the Queen of Wands, and she's already out here. So I feel like this is the Queen of Wands, okay? honestly. Or the King of Wands, just take it how it resonates. Queen of Pentacles, there she is again. Okay, these two working together. So they decide to reach out to you again and hit you up again, trying to get close to you again. Okay, and if they do and it hasn't happened yet and they do in the future and you know who this is, take a screenshot. Okay, yeah, because they're lying. They tried to rekindle, they tried to renew the phase, they tried to get another, they tried to come back into your energy. That's what it's about, okay? It's about them trying to try again and try to get close to you again and try to figure out if they can transform the situation again and get the phase going again, rekindle the plan again, get close to you again. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, okay? No, self-indulgence, yeah, because this person is selfish. Okay, or they're just focused on themselves. They don't care about you. All they care about is themselves, really. So why are they trapped now? 8 of Swords. They're trapped now. They don't want to face the burden, okay? They were expecting you to be in bad health, but you're not. Oh, so it's kind of like, look, it's kind of like they thought that you were going to be in bad health. Like, okay, so let's say, look, this is just an example. Let's say this Queen of Wands is working together with all these people and they're setting up this plan and they think that by October, November, December, you're supposed to be in bad health. And then, oops, all of a sudden you're not, right? You're alive. Oh no, you're alive. Sudden change, shocking news. Damn. We couldn't get collective. So then here comes Queen of Wands again, reaching out. Hey, how you doing? I haven't heard from you in so long. I just wanted to know, should we meet up? Do you want to meet up? Do you want to be friends? It's like curious timing, right? So all of a sudden, you know, December rolls around, nothing happens to you. January, they're like, hey, haven't heard from you in so long. What's going on? Huh? Can we see each other? Why? What do you want, right? What do you want? Thoughts. What do you want? Why are you texting me? Why are you reaching out? Why do you want to see me? Thoughts. This was their plan. This is what they thought of. This was their smart plan, huh? Message of concern. Oh no, collective's alive. Gift. Because they're thinking about their gift. You mean their bribe, okay? They're thinking about their bribe. Privileged lady. Yes, hi. I was just wondering, the bribe that they got to work with this group to make money, to do something corrupt with a job. Yeah, they helped. They definitely helped in this financial crime. And it's identity fraud. Okay, it's identity fraud. They helped with the identity fraud. They made money off of it. They helped this group make money off of it. And they're in despair. Wah wah. Sucks for you, okay? Do the crime, do the time. Now they're in despair because they need to figure out how to get to your house or how they can come to your house or, hey, can you come over to my house, please? No, I can't, okay? Don't ask again. Because you're a lying ass thief. Yeah, because this person lied to the authorities, lied to the cops, lied to the police, lied to the authorities. Yeah, and they're gonna look really stupid when you have screenshots after they just lied to the authorities, lied to the police, where they are reaching out to you and saying, hey, can I come over? Can you come over? Weird, right? Yeah. Suspicious? Yeah. Okay. Not adding up? I would say so. So what else? They're trying to disconnect themselves from this job here, this plan here. They don't want it to look like it was them, even though it was them. Okay? This is not your job. You were not the one doing this. It was them working together with a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They don't want to get stuck with this. They don't want to go to jail for this. Can you come over? No. Stop asking. King of Wands. Okay, or maybe this King of Wands is their partner, okay, their boyfriend. The the other one involved in the crime and the criminal activity here. Queen of Cups and the Hermit. And this has something to do with someone stalking, watching someone. A Queen of Cups. This has to do with a Queen of Cups. Pretending to be a friend. Someone pretending to be a friend. Yeah, Queen of Cups, okay. Pretending to be a friend. The Five of Pentacles. Or something about being in poverty, being broke, feeling abandoned, feeling left out in the cold. They wanted to get the burden off their back. They felt like they needed to get the burden off their back. They didn't want to carry this. It's like someone that does something criminal, takes bribes, works together with the wrong people, and then doesn't want to have to face accountability. They don't want to have to face consequences for their action. They want to blame it on someone else. They want to be like, oh no, I didn't do this. I have nothing to do with this. Nine of Cups, yeah, selfish. Like all they care about is themselves. Nine of Wands, trying to figure out how to protect themselves and defend themselves. The High Priestess, and look who's at the bottom, Queen of Pentacles. Or it's the Queen of Pentacles. Because what I'm also getting is the Queen of Pentacles starts this, okay? They start this whole thing, maybe even with a King of Wands. And then in order to get themselves out of this whole mess, they try to pawn off the shady business onto the Queen of Wands, okay? They say, hey, Queen of Wands, can you run this thing for us? And Queen of Wands says, yeah, I'll do it. And they did this hoping to get the burden off their own back. And now the Queen of Wands has got themselves into a bad situation. And everybody's trying to get rid of you to cover it up. It's like, no, okay, go away. Yeah, all right, closing words here. Closing words. Somebody here is desperately trying to hold on to something, or this is just someone that's extremely codependent. They want to hold on to something, onto someone. A Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What is this? Is it? I feel like this is about this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, who's the ringleader, who started this, who started the business, who wants to hold on to the money, but doesn't want to go down for it, doesn't want to be, I don't know, implicated in it. So they find someone else that they can then hand it over to, or what is this? Judgment. Strength, could be a Leo involved. That's who they pawned it off to, okay? Judgment, yeah. The Seven of Wands, it's all about trying to defend themselves, okay? So first, Queen of Pentacles, it's like a telephone line. Queen of Pentacles wants to defend themselves, so they telephone it over to Queen of Wands. And Queen of Wands is now trying to defend themselves, so they try to, all of them together, try to frame you for it. All right? But nobody can get close to you. Ten of Pentacles, yeah, the money. Oh, it's the bribe, isn't it? They're trying to figure out how they're going to defend themselves with the bribe that they gave the Queen of Wands. You didn't give the Queen of Wands shit, okay? You never bought anything for this person. Nothing. Nothing. Okay? You didn't buy anything for them. Nothing. King of Wands. All right, let's see. December, what'd I say? December. They're like, you were supposed to be dead. Well, hello. Mother, okay, someone's mother. A sister. April. September. Libra. And June. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have a Virgo. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles in reverse could be a Virgo. All right, guys. I'm going to leave it at that, okay? I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Until next time.